And we're back, guys. Dragon in the Afternoon on Styling Radio 96.1 FM. And we're sitting there just killing time. We had Sunshine from Kai Kelly Racing on a hump day. So, hope you guys enjoyed Sunshine. Kai needed him to get back to work. But yeah, we're sitting there kicking it with Brent from Brett. I'm so bad. I knew I was going to do that.
You told me he was going to do that.
I said it before when you got here. I said I was going to screw your name up. But kicking it with the Southern Illinois Truck Showdown. It's happening this weekend, and it's Marion County, Illinois, right?
Just Marion, Illinois, not Marion County.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I better figure out where it is because I'm driving there this weekend.
Yeah.
I'll be going the wrong way. So yeah,
if you went to Marion County, you still need to go a little further.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, it's right off of Highway 57. So if you guys are down in Nashville, jump on 24, hit 57, go through Kentucky, and you guys will be right there at the show as you hit Illinois. And it's a great show. I've never been to the show. As I've stated before, this will be my first time there, but I've seen tons of pictures and videos over the years of this show, and we're happy to have you on here, and we'd like to have you on here a lot more. I mean, you do a podcast.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about that podcast.
So it's called Talking Truck Shit, and so I have my buddy Jeremy Allen, who is he's actually a instructor at Southern Illinois University, and he gives a lot of in-depth education into what we have going on, but some unique perspective on things. He helps me host the show, as well as Barry Higgins from Higgins Customs, and so I have quite the old school terms, color commentary to what we have going on, but descriptive is in the title, I guess. Talking truck shit. So our passions are within the I don't want to say truck scene, but just trucks in general. But man, we kind of chop it up like you do on here, and we don't pull any punches with things. If somebody needs called out about something, somebody gets called out.
Oh yeah, yeah. We call people out. It's funny because Jimmy's Slim Jimmy, but it went from Slim Jimmy to the Primate over an inside joke, and now everybody's like, it's the Primates in the afternoon, and then now it's the General Primate. But what's interesting, it all happened because I have an employee that worked for us that was a station manager, as a lot of listeners remember, and I paid his way to go through school to do weather reporting for tornado spotting. And he's no longer with us. He has a different job. He drives around looking for it, and he can't find it half the time, so we don't know why. So he become the captain of his division. Well, Jimmy, he said, you might be the captain, but I'm the general now because I know where it is, and it's just all fun and games. But now the captain's not a captain anymore. We've seen he's with another group.
Yep. So apparently he probably got fired.
Yeah, he got fired from being captain. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with him, but he is not the captain no more. The ship must went down, and that's what I said yesterday. The ship must have went down.
Yep.
So, yeah, because you mentioned it to me off the air. You're like, you see that he's not the captain anymore? And it's like, yeah, that's the reason why I mentioned it, but we didn't go into detail. So, we ain't trying to give that guy too much free advertisement,
Right.
But yeah, the captain, people, unfortunately, moment of silence. He's not the captain anymore.
There was something on there about his car getting trashed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody took the AutoZone lights off of it?
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, while you look it up, we'll talk about some real news with the Southern Illinois Truck Showdown.
Yeah, you guys do that.
Yeah. So, is the parking lot on the field or is it on the grass? Or is it on the field or is it on the parking lot?
We're not using the field. We're actually in the parking lot of the stadium.
Okay.
So, if people want to check the stadium out, there is access to walk in there. Actually, we have use of the restrooms within the stadium. That way there's no getting the, portable toilets and things like that.
Yeah,
out there.
and I'm sure you guys
makes it a little bit nicer.
And I'm sure you guys have a cool down area and stuff like that, in case it's going to be beautiful weather this weekend, people. The weather is beautiful.
This, in my mind, I couldn't wish for better weather than what we're going to get this weekend. Similar to what we've had the last couple of days here, and so we are truly excited about this. Our pre-registration is up by about 30% over last year. This is our fourth year, and every year we've had growth. And I'm seeing in our pre-registration there was 15 states represented in our pre-registration. Last year's show had 25 states represented, so putting pretty good spread on our participants as far as who's coming from where, and actually just had one of our participants is a friend of mine from Maine, and he's leaving in the morning.
No kidding.
So we're plotting a group of us to get together and have breakfast Friday, and so he's gonna meet us there and kind of hang out, and but that's a hell of a drive. So and you're a new show. I mean, this is your fourth year. I mean, this is a new show, and I will tell you listeners this: we talked over about 2 years ago, and I couldn't make it to a show because I had a prior engagement, and this show has only grown, people. I mean, they're hammering away and they're doing good. I'm looking at the show map right here for vendor trailer parking and all this stuff. I mean, you guys got this layout nice, and it's like everything else. You've made it simple for everybody. Here's the diagram. There's Menards. Here's where the show is. There's Mountain Dew Park, and it says there will be signs directing you as well. So if you're a complete moron, there's no way you can not figure out where this damn show is. I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody's going to fuck it up anyway.
Oh, but somebody will. It always happens.
Nonetheless, I'm not trying to talk trash about people. There's time and place for that. But yeah, somebody messed it up. It's just like I was talking about. I put a...
Hold on, I got to pop this NOS energy drink. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
NOS energy. Yeah. Make sure to get you a NOS and get that energy going.
You paying the bills right there?
Hey, got to plug them in somehow.
I hear you. No, but we have. I think what makes our show so successful, the multitude of things, but the community support that we have. So we have a tourism bureau that is huge in supporting us. The city of Marion is huge in supporting us. We've got some great sponsors that have jumped on board and have been pretty integral in growing the show. And shout out to a lot of them, because we had several sponsors year one before we had ever even had a show. Obviously, we had several sponsors get on board, and I'll be honest with you, I think maybe I might have bullshitted my way through that, but we must be doing something right, because they make it a point to let us know that they are involved the following year before the show is over that day. Hey, we're back next year. We're doing this, and shout out to all of them, because that's what makes the world go around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and everybody needs help. I mean, and if everybody held hands and they pitched in a little bit, you can see how big something can be from nothing. And you've obviously proved that. I mean, you know, you guys wanted to do a show, and a show that be fun for everybody. There's no classes. So I think the judging on how it all goes down, and, you know, it's the way that the bigger stuff, like Heatwave, I did announcing for David at Heatwave for years, and I saw how he did stuff, and even working for Charlie Cobble at Slammin' and Jammin' before I ended up buying it, there was classes, but there was always these interesting classes that they would do that wasn't just the best of show stuff, but it was like, hey, we're doing this. Well, you guys got rid of the bullshit and said, hey, if you win something, you were somebody. And it's not always the biggest SEMA vehicle that's going to be there.
No.
You know? And that's what I liked that I saw about this show, that it's like anybody could win something. So if you win something, that means you stood out and it was cool. And that's what I really liked about it.
And there's always an appreciation to this. So you know, my opinion on things are, you know, I've got the stuff that I like.
Right.
But I'm not such a, you know, like a fucking snob or anything. There may be something out there that it's not my thing, but that don't mean I can't appreciate it.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, so and I appreciate what a lot of people do. You know, there are some people that are financially blessed, and then there are some people that have to break their back to be able to pay for stuff, and then there are some people, you know, that are well off because they broke their back trying to do stuff. So, you know,
Right.
but at the end of the day, you know, most people's financial situation, we're a one stumble or one come up away from being the same damn person.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always said this, you know, man makes the money, money doesn't make the man.
That's right.
And
you know, there's a lot of fantastic people out there that you know, they do their best to get their bills paid, and that's about it, you know. And so that's one of the things about this show, with the growth that we had, with the popularity of the show and everything else.
yeah, your mic's messing up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you got to move it around.
Okay.
Okay, you're a lot better.
Okay, good. But yeah, back to the show, you know, I mean, even with the success that we've had, the popularity that it's had, and, you know, recognition we're getting from others, and just numbers in general and getting bigger, you know, you always see these shows, and they may start a show, and then it becomes remotely successful, and then all of a sudden, the cost to be a participant, or the cost to do this, or the cost to do that, you know, starts going up like rapidly, and it's get every damn dollar we can get out of it, and you know, some people may have to do that, I don't know, but in our situation, it is, you know, on the financial side of it, it's quality over quantity, and you know, we've been blessed in the opportunities that we've had with sponsors and whatnot to help us take care of the financial side of things, because you know as well as anybody, these shows can be expensive as hell to put together.
Don't I know it? I mean, I'm going to tell you, listeners, something. So, now that we have Show World, okay, again, we're going to be doing, you know, several shows throughout St. Louis and Southern Illinois, okay? And what's interesting is there's certain venues that I go to, it's going to cost me $5,000 to $6,000 for security. I was at that Sonic car cruise, and I talked about this on Monday, and the cop rolled up to me, and he turned on his lights, and I was walking to the trash can, and he lit me up, and I was like, what the hell? And he was like, hey, I need to have a word with you. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And he hands me a pen and paper and asks for my autograph. He goes, I listen to Steinland Radio all the time. And he was a listener. And I was like, no shit. And he owns a private security company. And me and him's been on the phone this week. He's going to do all the security for all the Show World events. because he's a car guy. So I don't have to pay thousands on top thousands of dollars to a private security company when I've got a reputable company that will come out and do it because they like what we do. And I got blessed. I mean, I almost didn't even go to this car cruise, but then at the last minute I decided to go and meet up with some club members, which if I wouldn't have went, I would have never met this guy. So things all happen, people, for a reason. I think this weekend it's going to be beautiful weather. This show is so centrally located, people, and it's not far to drive. I mean, it's a good time, good people. You will see stuff at this show that you see in magazines. There's stuff you're going to see at this show that you've only seen on the internet, and you get to see them and not just see the vehicle, meet the person who owns it. And that's one of the coolest parts of going to these shows is like, oh, this thing's badass. Hey, who owns this? Oh, you do? And you get to meet them and hear the story of what the inspiration was to build the damn thing. You know, there's so much that goes to these shows it's unreal, you know, and it's good weather. They got good food. I've always heard about the food at this show is great, you know. They have a pre-party on Friday. Great music. You know, we'll go through and tell them what's going to happen this weekend.
Okay. Yeah. So Friday, well, first off, I have my vendor set up on Friday from noon to 6 p.m. But I also know that we had people from 13 states. 15 states pre-registered for the event. So we've got a gentleman coming from Maine. I know I had 6 pre-registrants from Texas. And so I lined up. We have a detailer that is coming to the park on Friday to get everybody's stuff all cleaned up if they're a little weary from the road, as you may say. I got a guy there that's going to detail trucks and stuff on Friday, get everybody ready for the weekend. And then at 5 p.m. Begins the Level 7 Motorsports Open House. It's 3 miles from our show venue. That's 5 to 8 p.m. And at 7 p.m. Starts the official pre-party for the showdown at 618 Tap House, which is about 500 feet from the venue. And then we'll kick things off Saturday morning. Gates open at 8 a.m. For the show. And we're going to fill the lot, man. It's going to be a hell of a day. And, I mean, I'm not very good on the descriptive side of things, right? So it's a kick-ass party. The entire weekend is. But the show will run till about 4 o'clock on Saturday. And then after the show, starting at 5:30, we'll open things up for our after-party / tower cruise-in. And we'll have live entertainment there, and it's in the historic downtown area. It's a beautiful area, you know, big clock tower, fountains, and cobblestone, and all the old business fronts are full and, you know, back to life again with all new businesses and stuff in there. Plenty of places to eat, bars, and I believe there's a winery that's in there and some kind of pastry place. There's a die-cast store that is chocked full. And I know a lot of the folks that are, you know, into this, into the trucks and just into hot rods and stuff and in general are into the collecting that stuff with the die-cast store. So that stuff's going to be there as well. And, you know, man, my ADHD won't let me sit still long enough to do everything all in one place. So we just spread the love and do a little something here, a little something there, and keep everybody entertained.
Yeah, I mean, the die-cast store, I'll probably be hitting that up. I'm big into die-cast. Plus, we're working with cartoons right now. We've got, you know, there is one Mini Persuasion treasure hunt vehicle out there right now. So, me and Big Lou, I worked with him on doing all the Dub City stuff back in the day, and we're working on some cartoon stuff together. And there is one custom Toyota that says Mini Persuasions on the back window, and it is very hard to find, and it's just hit the shelves. So we've got some more stuff coming. The next one we've got the import car. It says Mini Persuasions on the back window. And then there's a few cars, we're not going to tell you what they are, but there's a few that some of us at Styling Radio picked out that will have Styling Radio on the windshield. So, and special packaging and stuff. So I think that stuff's cool. I think it's cool for the kids and stuff, and
Yeah.
we've got RC cars that we're working with on doing some stuff with styling and stuff. The rock crawlers and the drift cars and the lowriders, especially the lowrider mini trucks and full-size trucks that we're doing where the suspension moves up and down, which is super cool, which will be coming out this fall. So they're right around the corner. We're hoping to have them ready for Christmas. So it's just one step at a time, people. We've always got some cool stuff that we're doing. And the thing is, it's limited. If you don't get it in, you don't get it in, and we sell out, and we move on to the next cool thing. So we'll have to do a Southern Illinois truck showdown or a truck showdown logo on something. That'd be cool.
Yep.
So there's a lot of room to grow for next year. I will be there personally with a couple other people Saturday. If you guys want to come down, the General Primate won't be there. He's got some other stuff going on. Taco, he'll be up there, and where the hell's Taco going? Springfield, Illinois, for the Springfield Mile. He'll be up there for that big motorcycle race, shooting photos and stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to come hang out, that's where I'll be Saturday. You definitely will be able to find me. So
yeah. So they want to show up anyway, because listen, it's this show it's on the grow, and if we don't get you there this year, you'll be there next year. I promise.
I'll be there next year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, for sure. This was kind of something, people. Like I said, this wasn't. Everybody asked what we were doing this weekend on Monday, and I said, I don't know. It's Monday. I'll let you guys know. And then yesterday we had a meeting about it, and then and I'm like, I know that guy. We've met in person, but it was like more like in passing and stuff. But like, it ain't like we got kicked out of a bar or something. I don't know him that well. Maybe down the road that'll happen. Who knows? But the thing is, me and him talked on the phone a couple years ago, and our philosophy on shows were spot on. And it's like, damn, it was like a brother from another mother. Shit, man, I hope your show does well, and I'll be there next year. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, but if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be down there, and we would love to have you on the show more. It's pretty rad with some of the stuff you're doing. I have seen one of the podcasts that you guys did, and it was funny. And I don't watch a lot of podcasts. When I'm at shows, people are like, oh, you guys have a podcast. And I'm like, no, we have an actual radio station. If you don't tune in, man, you don't hear a replay. So,
Right.
We're working on possibly putting up some of the older shows, but we've got this new thing that we're doing with all the cable networks with styling is, as we're doing the show, you'll be able to visualize it on TV, and that will be coming out here pretty soon. It would have been out already, but my mom passed away this year. I'm not making excuses, but I just didn't have time to work with everybody on what we wanted to do it, but it will be coming soon. I think it's cool that you can go to your local cable network or your Roku TV and turn into Styling Radio and see what we're talking about,
Right.
And it's not our asses in a studio. It's, talking about this show, we will show full videos and shit of the show. It's as we're talking, and cool videos and stuff, and of course you're gonna have those half naked girls on there. You can't do it without those styling chicks, I mean, they make the world go round from what I hear. So, but yeah, man, it was great having you on the show. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to hanging out with you. And I know you're gonna be so busy Saturday, man. I mean, it's unreal. But people, make sure to get down there early, 8 a.m. That's when you guys are opening the gates.
That's right.
So. Yeah, because you guys are, an hour or so from me?
I want to say...
Hour and a half?
Hour and a half?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Hey, Brett,
But
what's the cost to come as a spectator?
$5 to park the vehicle. We do not charge per person.
No,
Okay.
They're free to the public, so it's $5 for parking, unless you can figure out where to park somewhere else, but...
Yeah, I'm not telling you where you can park, but I know that we're surrounded in parking lots.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, if I can save you $5, you just come and buy some merch, then I'm on it.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I know we got to get out of here because the DJs are walking in. People, you've got to check out the merch with this show. They've got some cool merch,
Yeah.
Is Tony coming down from Asphalt Army?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I can't answer that one.
Yeah.
I can't answer that one. I've not heard from him. So
You haven't heard from him?
no.
Yeah.
So I know Scott France from Classic Car Studio is going to be down there, bringing a couple of rides. Let's see. Boy, Travis from Simple C10 is coming in. He's got some stuff out on socials. He does a great builder's guide for like suspension stuff on the C10s and everything. He's going to be there. Taylor from Tinworks is coming and bringing all of his setup. We've got a bunch of the Tennessee guys coming in, and I'm bringing some pretty cool stuff. Craig Rowley's coming in, promoting Battle in Bama, and who else? Jason is coming in. DJ Mays.
Yep, DJ Mays.
Yeah, he's coming, setting up, promoting for Relaxing in the Park. And man, I don't know, just the outreach and us amongst one another, show promoters, and Jason put something out today that was like, I thought was really great. He put something out that said, as I'm rooting for you as far as success is concerned, because we don't compete with one another. Your success has nothing to do with whether I fail or not.
Yeah, your mic's messing up a little bit. There you go.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
That might be.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it was all about supporting one another, and I think that we've got a great community that
And I think
does that.
And I think it's pretty good all the promoters get together and we all talk. I mean, people, you guys don't realize, every promoter's all talk, but on that note, man, we appreciate you hanging out with us. We got to jump out of here and let these DJs get the drive time home. Make sure to tune in tonight. I'll be kicking it with Leslie from 7 to midnight. So you guys keep it styling because we will. See ya.
See ya.